What it is, y'all boys, we finally back with some high schoolers throwing hands, and no, not Tokyo Revengers. Last time we seen Windbreaker, Fern was getting dogged by this gang called Kill, but we finally got some reinforcements. It was Dre and the squad, and just so y'all know, we call him Dr. Dre because he always got on these beats. And now things looking like they finna turn around, but we ain't gonna waste no more time, we gonna get straight to the hands. So Dre ends up making it up the stairs, and the boss immediately breaks out the glaze. He just pulled a moderate level feat. Man, what an honor going against a famous guy like you. I'm really inspired by you, Pops. Man, shut your whole ass up. And he doing all this yapping, trying to figure out why Fern protects people instead of hurting them. But he disrespects the set for the last time, and Dre tells him to zip that lip, and he finally eats that stale ass lollipop. This man must really be trying to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. But you know Dre, just like an obese kid with anger issues, once the candy is gone, it's hands to be thrown. We check back in with Sakura, and he hits bro with the mid-air kick, which pushes bro back, and he talking about he's like a totally different person. Yeah, that's that good old plot armor kicking in. It boosts all your stats when health is below 50. Even the bros realized this wasn't their show. They were scared to jump him. And I ain't gonna lie, being scared to jump a regular human with no powers when it's 5 of y'all with bats, it gotta be a new level of glaze. So they rush in and pause. Look at bro, so unaware of the brain damage he about to have. Peep the eyes rolling back. And this man must have a second impact on the punch, because bro gets launched and starts twirling in the air. And you see his homie, he just watched someone get lifted above his head from a single punch. Sakura don't got powers. This is what happens when you catch the main character disease. But he not done yet, let him cook. Left hook must got melatonin in it, kick to the body, spinning backhand and breaks the board too. And look at the focus in his eyes on this kick. He was trying to send bro straight to the board, and the rest just get off screen. So Sakura starts approaching the prey, and yeah my boy, you must have just realized it was over, but in reality it was over once you got paired up with the only main character with black and white hair. Bro gets launched, breaks that spine like a Mortal Kombat move, and now it looks like bro took some of that melatonin too. We check back in with the rest of the important people, but Musclehead's getting smacked up. I thought you was like that, why you holding back? What adult will go full force when fighting mere children? He ain't say that, but that would have been way colder. I'm just saying. So then bro throws a punch, and Muscle Man catches it. He's like, oh, the camera on me? Let me use that plot real quick. Swings at bro and snaps the plank with it. And now I'm all the way concerned, because what would y'all do if you blocked an attack with a wooden board and you still ended up like this? Couldn't be me. I fake sleep like it's past my bedtime and the TV's still on. Bro stands up, and I applaud him on that at least. And now we see them run into a pile of shit together. I don't know what the goal was here. They must have been like, hey, let's run into that wall and see who can tank the attack better. Unfortunately, it looks like Muscle Man lost, because while he on the ground thinking about the consequences of that prideful ass decision, bro gets up and goes for a swing. It gets blocked, and like two Diddy boys at a Diddy party, they start going blow for blow. Body shot, and he digging in that liver. Left hook almost put him out. That body kick stung a little bit, got my dog grinding his teeth. But he comes back with this crispy left hook, and now bro is wobbling like he just did a scene with Jason Love. What's wrong, little nigga? I thought you wanted these hands for real. And then bro goes all the way to the back of his playbook to pull out this diabolical move. A drop kick straight to the body. Yeah, based off this facial expression right here, I know a few of them ribs gonna need some duct tape. So now we see this 14-year-old man child. He kind of reminds me of Broly, if I'm being honest with you. And he fading Toshiro. But why is Toshiro holding his plank with barbed wire wrapped around him? Like, this is a high school fight. You really finna catch an attempted murder over this beef? So he talking shit. And all I'm gonna advise you is that you do not let bro grab you. He gonna do you like Hulk did Loki in that Avengers scene. Had that man swinging back and forth till his arm got tired. What did I just say? I gave you the other team's plays and you still sold the bag. Well, here we go. See kids, this expression right here lets you know there ain't enough icy hot in the world to help that back. And bro could have picked him up again, but I guess that one slam was all he needed. Cause when bro tried to get up, yeah, that ankle just got moved up a couple inches. I don't know how, but man child put his ankle in his shin. And then he lows up the right, and just like in Bleach, Toshiro always getting washed. Then bro flicks up the hair talking about, should've used your Bankai, fuck nigga. So then we see pink hair, and bro just dodged Buggy's attacks. And bro must have got his aim from a stormtrooper, cause he not even close to hitting him. But then he sets himself up because he throws this heavy right and bro simply taps his chin. No exaggeration. And this man gotta be using some knockout perfume or something, because how the hell that happened? And just like me, bro's wondering why he's dizzy. Then Pinky showed him a new form with the hair down, and I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with this mode better. And bro is paralyzed, I guess, because he just sits there and waits like a good boy until he gets put to sleep. We looking good now, y'all boys. Fern really got the upper hand now that the second year is pulled up. But take a look at this. Someone gets thrown at Sakura's feet, and it looks like he got thrown by Eye Patch. But Eye Patch not in a good mood. I never seen him like this. He ain't even say nothing. He just waited for bro to move wrong. And you can tell the disrespect is real when he engulfs his whole face with a size 9.5 van. With no socks, I might add. And of course, he's sleeping better than me when Lamar Jackson finally wins his first Super Bowl. Trust, this year is the year. So I guess bro not done. He wants to get a few more hits in, but Sakura says, calm it down, gang. He already done. And iPatch like, alright, OG, my bad. So now just like that, he brightens up and he's back to his usual self. And I just got one question.
And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
So Sakura runs off to help everyone else, and he like, damn, I really can't beat this nigga. And on a regular occasion, I would call it glaze, but I mean, he's not wrong.
He got the dick all in his mouth, look. Shaboing boing.
I would call this knowing your role, and my dog obviously understands he's not the MC. So we finally see the boss fight, and Dre getting rushed by bro with his bat. And I'ma really slow it down so y'all can see. Swing 1, missed by a mile. Swing 2 was short as fuck, like at least tried to extend them arms. And swing 3 was just a plain spin and another crazy miss from up top. What kind of shot is that? Hey, all I'm saying is, I don't think bro like that for real. I think he a softy playing gang leader so he can have some friends. That's just my opinion though. So he runs up the wall and goes for the Rock Lee special. And in the real world, this would decapitate somebody. But bro just... Alright, here we go with this Hisoka freaked out bullshit. Yo. I should have knew what type of guy he was when he stuck his tongue out in episode 1. So he pulls out this line and wraps Dre up, then slides him across the floor. And they start yapping about leaders and shit. But Dre backs out another lollipop. You know I don't promote gang activity, but bro gotta keep himself active somehow. All these lollipops he stay eating. But y'all know a fresh lollipop adds 100 points of strength, speed, and aura. So now bro runs in talking about, I'll bond you with some change and dominate you. And that's word for word, I'm not tripping. Bro just exposed his true motives. So Drake jumps on his beam and does some crazy gymnastic routine to get away from bro. And bro just smashed the rail to the ground. Yeah, Dre, do not let bro hit you with that. Sakura must have leaked some plot onto him or something. But don't worry, cause Dre not putting beats on nobody. He just dodging and blocking right now. I only seen him do one attack this whole time. And next thing I know, Drake gets kicked in the stomach and got sent back a good 5 to 8 feet depending on how you look at the camera. And bro walks him down and starts beating him while saying he not a human and shit. But bro rolls out the way, gets back to his feet, dodges the swing with the backflip, and then throws a kick at the bat. Kick was so strong, bro blocked it and still got sat down. And y'all see this metal bat making this shape? Yeah, go ahead and throw the towel in, my boy. It's over. So Dre is actually losing it now. Through all that though, he still got his lollipop in. So now bro runs in and it's a back and forth exchange of punches, except bro doing all this freaky ass moaning while he getting beat. We just gonna jump to the best part. Left hook about to make him eat his tongue and got one eye looking at the other. Body shot trying to make him throw up that liver, and an uppercut so he can stop all that moaning. And right when bro thinks he about to have his climax, Beats puts him out of his misery. And he stops himself from separating his jaw from his face. So the guy's cheering because the job is finally finished. Sakura is feeling better now. And Sasori finally wakes up. And I'm not gonna lie, bro woke up way too easy to have been asleep the whole time. I already know he faked it. He just ain't want to get up and fight again. It's alright, gang, I understand. So then the dude who's his friend, which is the whole reason this started, basically thanks everyone and does this whole scene of crying and blah blah blah. Long story short, him and Sasori had a little heartwarming moment and now bro's good.
Why are you gay?
So they walking back home and Zenitsu wakes up from that great ass nap he had. And he was the one who called up the second years because he knew something was fishy. And say what you want, but you need somebody like this in your crew. He may not got hands, but he gonna do what he can to look out. So now we see the second years who came to help out. And they saying something was off because ain't no way someone with that personality got a gang that big. So maybe this kill business isn't over yet. And they meet up with the leader and gave the report on the mission. And like a real nigga, he just says, bet. I mean, what is he supposed to say? The situation was already handled. And so they go home and end off the day. But we take a look at the base and damn, these niggas end up sleeping overnight, I guess. And this dude stands up. I know how he was hiding. He was one of them dudes getting supposedly knocked out from the shockwave of a punch. So he talking to himself, basically saying, Kill did a good job killing some time, but now it's done. And the boss not gonna like this. Then bro shows his hand. Pause. Is that a hand tattoo? A hand tat in high school is diabolical. I don't care what nobody says. And he takes his jacket off and bro has a shoulder tat. And it looks like he has the rest of his sleeve too. Shit, I guess when you a good enough gang member, you don't need a job. So the next day they in class with no teachers, I might add. And they talking about Sakura late.
I beg your pardon?
Late to what exactly? A chill session with the bros? I'm just confused. Then they talking about lunchtime. Man, y'all don't have classes. Y'all just have rooms to sit in until the ops pull up. Then they gave him a call and found out he was sick. So they decided to bring him some medicine. And you know what? We never got to see in Sakura's crib, even after a whole season. Okay, so we deep in the trenches. Joining a gang makes sense now. So Sakura comes out mad because they just barged in, of course, and he barely standing. So they checked on him and bro lives alone in the 9th grade with no job. I don't know how he paid them bills, but he got it. And Eye Patch reads the room because Sakura obviously don't want him in there. So after they give him the meds, he says it's time to go. And after they leave, the worst thing imaginable happens. Y'all remember that girl from the restaurant? So she pulls up to check on Sakura at an unclean crib. Mind you, she just came without my dog knowing. And I'm gonna explain it to you niggas who act as coochie repellent. The first time a girl pulls up to the crib, it's essential to have it clean if you want some buns. And my dog Sakura, being a scorer like myself, understands how crucial this link is. And that's why his face is like this. And I'm not gonna lie, I ain't the type of person to ship an anime couple, but I rock with her. She been real since she met this multi-pattern nigga. Then she does the usual nagging to let you know she cares. And she heard about the fight and tells him to trust in his dogs, they some real ones. And she not wrong, them boys been down since the jump. So the next day, Sakura pulls up to talk to Dre, and bro just like Sakura for real. He hate all that heartwarming fuzzy shit. And so basically, they talk and Sakura asks him why he relies on others. And to put it simply, it's because he can't do it all alone. And then he like, everybody already knows you're pussy, ain't no need to act hard. And while he's telling him this, Ume pulled up, and I guess they were eavesdropping, which made Beats hella uncomfortable. And this man plants his whole fist into the boss's face, and then he dips out of there. But Ume is proud, like a big brother. And that's the end of the video, man. We're gonna be back with more action drops, so stay tuned for these Windbreaker videos. And if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and all that. I'm out.